we're in a very dramatic situation here. Hezbollah forces are far more battle-hardened. They're much more sophisticated in terms of how they operate, more independently because they operate also like Hamas in a way. But obviously, Hamas has never been in this high-intensity combat before. Most of the Hamas forces, Hezbollah has. They have no air power. They have no real air force. I mean, they have drones, but they're basically completely outperformed in the airspace. And Israel has full dominance of the airspace in both cases, in Gaza and also in southern Lebanon, which means it makes it very difficult for Hezbollah to operate in the open in a conventional sort of military way. And Hezbollah has, as I said, they're a network, which means the different operational cells can operate fairly well independently and autonomously. So we will see, similar to Gaza, we will see Hezbollah trying to exploit the terrain and exploit their tunnel systems, exploit their hideouts and fortifications across southern Lebanon, attack the Israelis from the rear, trying to avoid open combat as much as possible, because that's when you are being struck from the air, and basically wait for a sort of short range direct infantry engagement when possible. I think if the idea for the IDF is to then just grab territory and holding it in southern Lebanon, moving or pushing Hezbollah physically up to the Litani River, this is at least something that Israel might be temporarily be able to achieve, but is a situation that the IDF will not be able to maintain for long. So we'll have to eventually withdraw again, and then obviously Hezbollah can move back in. So it's an operation at large cost that at very best would probably achieve operational objectives, military objectives, but will be far from achieving any strategic objectives, because Hezbollah will not be unseated in Lebanon and Hezbollah will not be destroyed.
לחיזבאללה יש עוד יכולות מסוגים שונים. התפקיד שלנו הוא לטפל בכל אחת מהן, אבל קודם כל אנחנו מתמקדים ביכולות האסטרטגיות שלו, אלו שהסיכון שלהן לעורף הישראלי גדול יותר. אנחנו נשאף שהמערכה תהיה קצרה ככל הניתן, ולכן אנחנו תוקפים בעוצמה מאוד מאוד גדולה. לצד זאת, אנחנו צריכים להיות ערוכים גם לזה שזה ייקח יותר באורך רוח. תפקיד שלנו בסופו של דבר הוא להשיג את מטרות המלחמה ולהשיב את תושבי הצפון בביטחון לבתיהם, ואנחנו צריכים לעמוד במשימה הזו.
So the easy way out, the easier, less costly way out for Israel would be to enter into negotiations wholeheartedly in Gaza and trying to find a settlement there, a solution and a ceasefire, because then Hezbollah would find it much easier to step back from the edge, from the brink of escalation where we are right now. But offering negotiations with Hezbollah, as long as Gaza is ongoing and as long as the Netanyahu government is saying they're unwilling to do anything in Gaza in terms of solving the Gaza conflict, in this kind of context, Hezbollah is not going to agree to any ceasefire, any negotiation. So I think the root cause, the key to stability in Lebanon will be an end of the war in Gaza.